Warren Buffett is back in the markets. The greatest investor of all time just started buying again. And in this video, I'm going to break down what is he buying, what is he reducing his risk on, and most importantly, is this the bottom signal for a much higher move across all markets? So let's get into this. And if you don't know who I am, my name is DeFi Mike. I've taught hundreds of thousands of people about the crypto markets, the stock markets, option markets, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down what is Warren Buffett doing right now, okay? Here's what was triggered a couple days ago. Berkshire Hathaway, company that Warren Buffett started, filed its Q2 13F on August 14th, and this is big. Berkshire Hathaway purchased $23.5 billion in stocks during quarter two of this year, 2026, while selling just $3.5 billion. A net buyer of equities for the first time in 14 consecutive quarters. And people have kind of, quote unquote, clowned or talked bad about why is Warren Buffett sitting on all this cash? I guess the recession is coming. He's waiting for the opportunity. Knock, knock. The opportunity might be here. Cash and treasury bills fell from a record $394 billion at the end of quarter one to $365 billion. So he's sitting on a lot of money, just earning what, that 4, 5, 6% in treasury bills. Now, share buybacks jumped to $4.5 billion for the quarter, up sharply from a token $235 million in Q1. So he's deploying cash, but what is he buying is the magic question. And before I give you what he's buying, understand the history here. You know, 1965, Buffett takes control of Berkshire Hathaway, at $19 a share. 1965 to 2025, over 6 decades, Buffett deploys capital, insurance, Geico, railroads, energy, and dozens of household brands, Dairy Queen, Duracell, Fruit of the Loom, and he's the greatest investor of all time. And today, now they're worth over $1 trillion. And the story goes forward where I think he's 94 or 95 years old. Somebody in the comments let me know the exact age, but he's up there in age, and God bless him. And in 2025, last year, there was a shock to the market, people thinking that the market was going to fall apart because a 90-something-year-old announces at the annual meeting he'll step down as CEO. As CEO, his final day on a 60-year run, steps down, and Greg Abel becomes the CEO. Now, Buffett stays on as chairman of the board and remains the largest shareholder, obviously. And people think he's not making the day-to-day decisions still. I believe he is. Now, here's the question. Why was there $397 billion sitting on the sidelines? Okay, between 2022 and 2024, which was a bear market for a lot of the crypto and even stocks, Berkshire sold a net $172 billion more in stock than it bought. Now, that selling didn't stop when Warren Buffett stepped down and Abel took over. It stretched into a 14 straight quarters as a net seller. So a net seller, I sell more than I buy. A net buyer, I buy more than I sell. One of the biggest in Berkshire history, buybacks paused entirely for 1.5 years. So when a company is buying back their own stock, it's a great sign of conviction and belief that we believe it's going to go much higher. Now, by the end of Q1 2026, cash and treasury bills hit a record, almost $400 billion. And this is when people started to really believe it was a recession coming. But it wasn't the first time that Buffett did this. Late 1990s, he did it. 07, 08, cash was stockpiled ahead of the financial crisis, then deployed into distressed deals like Goldman Sachs and GE at the bottom. Shout out Buffett. And in 2022, a similar buildup preceded that year's broad market sell-off. Now, that's why people think that the market is down. But listen to this. Alphabet, which is Google, stake up 83%. Okay? He's adding to his Google bet. Now, if you don't know, Google, Meta, Amazon, they're spending majority of their CapEx, right? Their capital expenditures right now in AI, right? They're reinvesting a lot of cash. That's why their free cash flow numbers are coming down, and they're getting very aggressive in AI. So Buffett bought, $106 million shares worth about $37 billion. And now Alphabet spot as Berkshire's third largest U.S. equity holding. The remaining $7 billion was purchased on the open market. And Berkshire initiated the position from zero in Q3 of last year to about $38 billion in the past year and a half. But this wasn't the only move that he made in Q2 of 2026. Okay, he increased his stake in Delta Airlines. Buybacks about $4.5 billion. He's also buying stock in Leonard Homes, right? A home building company, which is very interesting. He trimmed a little bit of Bank of America, but the stock that people are not paying attention to online is this one. And I want you to pay very close attention here and actually use your thinking hat, okay? Berkshire slashed Chevron by 35% as oil prices are going up. So what does this mean? Okay, Chevron produces oil, which produces gas. And he sold about $8 billion. That Berkshire's single largest reduction of this quarter. Now, if Buffett thinks Chevron is going to go higher, he wouldn't sell, right? And if he's selling, he thinks it's going to go lower. Why did gas and oil spike in the first place? The Iranian conflict, the geopolitical issue. And he's selling kind of into that. Now, my belief is this. I believe he's selling into the strength of the market of oil, getting out of the Chevron position, but most importantly, he's reducing his risk, and he's believing somewhere deep down, in my opinion, that the Iranian conflict will not escalate, that oil will come down, which will basically mean Chevron is not the best buy opportunity right now, and he thinks the market will slow down. Now, if oil comes down, this is what people are missing. If oil comes down, what happens to inflation? And I believe we're about to enter a period of time where there's deflation, where inflation was the concern, and now inflation will come down. Okay? So energy, remember this, energy is a direct input to headline inflation. If oil retreats from its conflict-driven spike, that removes upward pressure on gas, shipping, and production costs. Okay? That's my bet and why I think he got out of the market. So he's being selective, right? It's not an all-in, clear signal we're going higher, but he's still sitting on $365 billion. It was the first quarter that he was positive and not selling as much as he was buying. And I believe it lines up with what the market is showing us, that we will experience a deflationary point. Oil and gas will come down, so don't worry. Maybe you should buy a Tesla, but don't worry. And I believe right now will be the greatest time in history to be continuing to invest. The recession fear, I don't see it happening now. If Buffett's buying, so am I. Let me know what you're doing down below, and there will be an application to apply to work directly with me. And I've taught a lot of people, and guess what? The applications are back open. I'll see you in the next video.